What's up, guys? George Dominion here, and I'm just chilling out of my car. Got a couple of minutes until I got a meeting that's coming up here, and so I thought I'd just share a quick message about the power of consistency. See, I've worked with a lot of people over the years. I've coached a lot of people, and it's interesting because I've had quite a few people who've come to me and said, George, you know what? I'm going to be one of the best people you've ever worked with. I'm going to be one of your highlighted transformations, and you're going to be so proud of my story. And they're posting, in Facebook groups bragging, and they're posting on Facebook and this and that, and they're all loud and obnoxious. And then all of a sudden, a week or two later, I go to check up on them and see how they're doing, and next thing you know, they're trying to sell me all these romantic excuses, trying to seduce me as to why they couldn't just stay committed, right? And then all of a sudden, before you know it, they're disappeared into the woodwork, and sure enough, they're on to the next thing, trying to get distracted and just trying to fulfill that quick high of getting started. Where the people that I have worked with and that I have seen that end up having the best results are the ones that maybe they're not the loudest, they're not the most obnoxious, they might not even be the quickest or the fastest, but they're always the most consistent. And even if they get knocked off course, even if life happens and something or whatever, they get slightly distracted, they always have the mindset of, you know what, I'm going to get right, no matter what happens, I'm going to get right back on the path. I'm going to get right back on the path and keep putting one foot in front of the other and staying consistent. And those are the ones that end up having the best results, whether it's 30 days, 16 weeks, 6 months, or a year. See, it all comes back to, that old story of the rabbit and the tortoise and the hare, right? The hare's all taunting the hare's all taunting the tortoise, saying, I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna finish this race 10 times before you even get started. I'm gonna smoke you, and sure enough, the race starts, and the hare just takes off flying, and the tortoise is left in the dust, just barely creeping along, going so slow, and the hare is off, having snacks and having picnics and taking naps and flirting with other rabbit girls and so forth, and just totally taking his ability for granted, and sure enough, who ends up winning the race, right? The tortoise does. Why? Because the tortoise had this mindset that it's possible that I can achieve my goal and that I can win if I just stay consistent, if I just stay the path, if I just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Where the hare had the mindset of, you know what, I don't need to put in the work now because I'm all talented and I'm all great and I'm all loud and obnoxious, and in the end, then that's when I'll put in my effort. But that's not how life works, guys. Ability is inadequate if effort is inconsistent. See? How many people have that have great talents, great abilities, but they never amounted to nothing? Where many people who've had all the odds stacked against them who end up achieving great things. Why? Because they just had this mindset, no matter what, I'm going to keep going and I'm just going to keep staying consistent. So guys, if don't be discouraged by people that are louder and more obnoxious around you, and don't be discouraged if if you're not the quickest at achieving goals and you're slower than other people, because you can still win just like the tortoise by just staying the path, just staying consistent. Because a lot of people who have those great talents and those abilities, just like the hare or the loudest or the most obnoxious, are typically the least consistent. So guys, just a quick message for you: stay consistent, stay the path, and most importantly, never give up.